back to the show. I'm here with the Executive Director, Peter Noonan, at the Douglas House, and we are joined by one of the residents of the Douglas House, Billy McGough. Hi, Billy.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, thank you so much for appearing on the show.
I'm sorry for talking very slowly. I'm Billy, and I have a soft voice due to my brain injury.
And Billy, why don't you talk to us a little bit about your brain injury? How old were you when you suffered your brain injury?
Initially, when I was a senior in high school, I was 17. I was a passenger driving, wearing my seatbelt. My buddy wasn't, and the kid's speed, and he broke his brain. He broke his brain stem. He was nearly decapitated. Is that too graphic?
No, I think you know, especially young kids need to hear this story. If you had to tell a child that's getting their driver's license, what advice would you give them?
Don't speeding is not quote unquote cool. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Kids speed to be cool. And
so
laid back.
So Billy, have you been in a wheelchair then since you've been 17 years old?
Off and on.
Off and on.
Right.
And what type of struggles would you say you deal with on a day-to-day basis?
Well, since I've been inhabiting the Douglas House here, I don't really have any issues. They take care of everything.
So they help with your day-to-day living,
Correct.
and you have wonderful meals, I hear.
Yes.
And what are some activities that you enjoy throughout the day?
I enjoy speech, because I'm a little self-conscious of my speech impediment. I don't know how obvious it is, but it's there. I can hear it. I can feel my larynx trembling.
Do you get to go out into the community in Lexington?
Yes, I have jogged.
Oh, you have a job?
I jog.
Oh, you jog?
I remember running past that building. It says Lexington. what is that building?
In the town of Lexington?
On the main street. Yeah.
I don't know. The depot maybe? I'm not sure. Well, why don't you talk, Peter, a little bit about the research program that the two of you are working together on?
You are participating in it, correct? Yes. No, we're in the Wellness Center. We are running a physical fitness research project, really to show the effects of what is considered a high-intensity program. Billy is one of 5 participants in the current program that runs 6 weeks, and residents do everything from sit-ups to treadmill to stretching to weights, balance drills, standing and walking even.
Hand-eye coordination.
Hand-eye. What do you do? I've seen you down there laughing a lot. What do you do there?
I laugh, that's what I do. Prior to my injury, which occurred riding my bicycle, the second head injury occurred while I was riding my bicycle to the gym, to home from the gym. After I worked out and I got hit by a car riding my bicycle. I don't know if I repeat myself. And that's why I incurred, although I was wearing my bicycle helmet, which saved my life.
Which of the, let me ask you a question. May I ask you a question?
Please, sir.
Of the various activities that you do in the fitness program, and I've seen you doing different activities with different trainers, what's your favorite?
I like the isometric weights. I like isometric exercise.
Good.
And that's what I used to do. I used to lift.
I can see that.
Because I don't want to gain weight. I don't want to be a puny few.
Now, Peter, let me ask, does the research program, does it take place here, the exercise?
Yes, we have a full fitness center down in the lower level, where it's a fun place from 2 to 5 Monday, Wednesday afternoons while we've got the crew going at it. It's great. It's wonderful.
And are you working with any additional partners for that program? You talked about the Leahy Clinic.
Actually, MCPHS University, which is a long one, is that is where the professor who's doing the research is affiliated with.
Okay.
And other programs where affiliations
Massachusetts Cardiopulmonary something?
close, College of, we'll get to that. MCPHS. We also work with Brandeis,
Okay.
with Northeastern, with Spalding Rehab, with New England Rehab, with Gordon College. We work with a number of universities and academics and medical professionals who have a passion to prove that long-term therapy will help people with brain injury. Case in point.
Advocate. I went to Spalding Hospital initially. While I was riding my bike, I got mid-flooded, and Spalding had a landing area on the hospital roof. So I went there. Before I went to Braintree Rehabilitation Hospital, which I am such an advocate for. I spent the 8 months there initially, after my initial brain injury.
You spent 8 months at the Spalding Hospital.
No, 8 months in Braintree.
Oh, in
Braintree
Oh,
Rehab.
okay, in Braintree Rehab.
I believe I only spent like 3 to 4 months at Spalding, if that.
Okay. And how old are you now, Billy, if you don't mind me asking?
Please. I'm 41.
Well, you look fantastic for 41.
Thank you.
So if I could ask you, as the interview's coming to a close, what is one of your favorite things about the Douglas House? What have you enjoyed most in your recent months?
I love the staff. I think it's very communal, community oriented. I am such an advocate of this place. I don't know what to say.
Well, that's wonderful,
You
Billy.
said enough.
I think
Thank
you said
you.
enough, yes. Thank you,
I
Billy.
don't care.
Well, Peter, it was wonderful to meet Billy, one of the residents of the Douglas House, and he talked about how wonderful the community is and the staff here.
Yeah.
Why don't you touch upon about the staff and how many volunteers and staff it takes to run the home?
Sure. There are, first of all, we have between 20 and 25 staff members here. As I said earlier, we're staffed 7/24. So depending on the time of day and what the resident needs are, we'll be fully staffed. And we're fortunate. We have a number of great staff folks, which is it's great for the residents. Also, the community. There's at least half a dozen people that live in the community, some brain injured, some not, who come by and volunteer in a variety of different ways with residents. We have one woman who writes grants, another hockey coach from town who takes residents out, an engineer who comes in and leads a support group.
Sure.
Yes, there's a number of individuals that come in and help the individuals feel as part of the community. Furthermore, there are a number of folks in the community that come by and pick residents up and take them out. I'd say half of our residents belong to different churches in town, and members of those churches come by and pick them up and bring them every Sunday.
Well, I think it's a tribute to really, it takes a community to keep a house as wonderful as this together, and it really takes a village to keep everyone together and working to the goal, which is really so that these people that have suffered brain injuries can have a life that is fulfilled. And it's been a wonderful interview. It's really opened my eyes to what happens here, and it's absolutely fantastic work that you and all of the staff are doing. Thank you so much for inviting us over, and it was very nice to meet you.
No, thank
and I
you.
wish you and all the residents here at the Douglas House a bright future.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter. We'll be right back after these messages.
Love is old, love is new.